I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
As I go to step onto the sidewalk from the bus, I hear pop, 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 and I hear the shots, gunfire, about 6 shots.
What he heard was a man murdering his ex-fiancée, an ER doctor, then getting into a gun battle with police. Fox's Tanya J. Powers has more details live.
Investigators say an argument in the parking lot of Mercy Hospital is what started the domestic dispute that led to the deadly shooting. Officials say emergency room doctor Tamara O'Neill had been in a relationship with the attacker. Pharmacy tech Dana Less had recently graduated from Purdue, too.
Officer Samuel Jimenez, who's just 28 years old, and we cannot thank him enough for his courage and bravery.
That's Dr. Patrick O'Connor. Officer Jimenez had been on the force less than 2 years. Police say it's not clear if the gunman took his own life or was shot by officers, Dave.
Tanya, there's a manhunt in Missouri for a murderer who walked into a Catholic supply store yesterday in the St. Louis suburb of Baldwin, sexually assaulted one woman, then shot another in the head, then took off. In wildfire-charred Northern California, rains in the forecast, which could cause mudslides and be bad for the thousands who lost homes living in tents.
We're getting tarps and stuff like that. It's been rough, but we're making do.
It's up to 79 people dead. The search continues for 700 still unaccounted for. President Trump blocked in court again. This time it's his order aimed at stopping some of the migrants in that Central American caravan from seeking asylum after crossing anywhere along the border.
A federal judge in San Francisco has ruled that they cannot apply these new rules that would have required that immigrants only pass through designated border checkpoints in order to claim asylum.
Fox's Doug Luzader. Did Ivanka Trump use personal email to conduct government business working for her father in the White House? The Washington Post reports she did and may have violated federal records rules, but her lawyer tells Fox there was never classified information transmitted and no emails were ever deleted. This is Fox News.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice, just come see your Ford dealer during our holiday sales event for our best offers of the year. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud.
Best-in-class towing and payload when properly configured. Class as light-duty pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
Some Senate Democrats have now joined the legal battle against President Trump's choice to replace the ousted Jeff Sessions.
3 Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee filed a lawsuit arguing acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker's appointment is unconstitutional.
In effect, a constitutional nobody, a lackey and sycophant.
Connecticut Democrat Richard Blumenthal, joined by Rhode Island's Sheldon Whitehouse and Hawaii's Macy Hirono, say the Constitution requires principal officers, like an AG, to be Senate confirmed. The Justice Department has released a legal opinion arguing the appointment is within the law, since Whitaker is serving in an acting capacity. In Washington, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
All this amid Democrat concerns Whitaker could try to hamper or end the special counsel's Russia investigation. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says they don't have anything to worry about. Whitaker will not do that. On Wall Street, stock futures are down big, suggesting more selling at the opening bell. Did you miss the Stones? Well, Mick and Keith are ready to roll again, planning yet another tour.
Their no-filter tours heading to U.S. stadiums in 2019. The Stones are kicking off the 13-stadium tour in Miami at the Hard Rock April 20th. The Big Ten tour will end at Soldier Field in Chicago June 21st. The tour will mark the band's first extended run of shows in the U.S. since 2015's Zip Code tour, although they played a couple of gigs in between, including Desert Trip in Indio, California, 2 Las Vegas shows, and a private venue. The band, in their 70s, doesn't see slowing down in the future, according to Mick Jagger, who's always thinking about the next tour. Tickets go on sale November 30th. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
In the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams beat the Kansas City Chiefs 54-51 in the highest-scoring Monday Night Football game of all time. I'm Dave Anthony.
Amazing.
Fox News.
Yeah, that Monday Night Football was unbelievable. So was the fight in Illini. Too early. So was the Fighting Illini basketball game.
It's true.
It was amazing. And, of course, I was up the whole time. I'll give you the whole thing if you fell asleep. Stand by. Good morning. It's Tuesday, Thanksgiving week. Hope you're all ready for the morning ahead. Our news with Jamie Monticelli brought to you by ABC Heating and Air. It's as easy as ABC to always be comfortable. Depend on their skilled, licensed, and experienced technicians at ABC Heating and Air Conditioning to help you with your residential and commercial needs. ABCHeatingandAC.com. or 352-5400.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. A reminder from the Champaign Fire Department about safety in the kitchen this Thanksgiving week. Fire officials say Thanksgiving Day is a busy day for firefighters and remains the peak day for home cooking fires, followed by Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Nearly 4 times as many home cooking fires happen on Thanksgiving than on a typical day. Unattended cooking is by far the leading contributing factor in cooking fires and associated fire deaths. Fire officials say remember to stay in the kitchen when cooking on the stovetop. Make sure your smoke alarms are working and stay in the home when you're cooking your turkey and check on it frequently. Police are warning people about the Facebook Secret Sister gift scam. The scam promises that participants will get up to 36 gifts while only giving one of their own. CNN Money says it is an illegal pyramid scheme. When you join, you're asked to send a gift worth $10 to Secret Sister number 1. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Well, fall is officially here in Central Illinois, and ABC Heating and Air knows that soon Old Man Winter will be knocking on your doors. Ensure your furnace is running at its best when you schedule a fall tune-up at ABC Heating and Air. Don't trust me? Read their reviews. Like ABC has come to my rescue more than once this week. We've always gotten great prompt service at a great price with ABC. And ABC is always professional and never overpriced on any item. Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 or find them online at abcheatingandac.com.
All right, here's your weather brought to you by the Blossom Basket Florist. From simple to simply magnificent. They turn your feelings into flowers. Village at the Crossing in Champaign. Also on Cunningham and Urbana. BlossomBasket.com or 367 Rose. Diane Ducey has our weather.
Nice sunny day today, Stevie. We've got a high 36 expected, 27 our low into the evening tonight. Up to 43 tomorrow. We've got a low 26 as we get out and do some shopping ahead of Thanksgiving Day. High 44 with sunshine on Thursday, down to around 32 at night. And for Friday, partly cloudy and a high 50. ESPN 93.5, the temperature's at 25.
We will talk to Dr. Todd Likens later this hour. Ask the vet at 10 before 8. Traveling with your pet is something I'll ask him because so many people will be on the road and be traveling with your extended family there. And how do dogs do? Some get car sick, just like people. We'll discuss that coming up. Hey, glad you're listening. I don't know if you stayed up and caught all of the game, but it was amazing. It really was. I mean, eye-opener. Illinois loses by 6, but I'll tell you more coming up here in just a few moments. First, Democrats sue to block Whitaker's from serving as Attorney General. A group of Senate Democrats suing to block Matt Whitaker from serving as acting Attorney General on grounds that his placement in the post was unconstitutional. That goes against what the Justice Department thinks. Very happy to welcome back to our program. He is Don Bramer, former Navy veteran, current defense policy expert, and a former George W. appointee. Don, how are you?
Hey, Stevie J. Good morning.
Thank you for your service to your nation, my friend.
Thank you.
I don't get this at all. What's the deal? I mean, the guy's an interim. The president will pick somebody else. Why they got their panties in a wad here? I don't get this.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at the 3 you're talking about. I mean, you've got Blumenthal, White House, and Hirano. Guess what? They were at the top of the heap against Kavanaugh in the judiciary hearings. So why should we be surprised about this? This is what you're going to see out of the Democrats all the way to 2020. Let's capture the headlines. Let's investigate. Let's sue. Rather than doing the job we were supposed to do, which is legislate, they want to victimize this administration and anything that has to do with GOP.
But you got an interim guy. The Justice Department says is constitutional. I just don't understand why you pick this fight. But again, you're talking about those 3 that were right there at Justice Brett Kavanaugh's mess. There's no doubt. However, it again is another head shaker when it comes to stuff that distracts from doing something in Washington.
Well, it is. And this interim appointment has been done, I think it's 160 times in U.S. history. It is there to fill the gap until the Senate can do their job. So look at it this way. They're suing because they haven't done their own job yet, and they haven't had the opportunity. Had they been more efficient at appointments, let's not talk about the stack of appointments and congressional confirmations sitting on their desk in, the 18th month of this presidency, we might not have these situations. So it's like they want to create an issue and fight an issue that they've created themselves.
Yeah. Okay. So, Don Bramer's the guest, former Navy veteran, current defense policy expert, former George W. Bush appointee. Okay. So if I were the Democrats, I'd be wishing Mark Whitaker would get involved in Mueller and that the president would fire Mueller. I mean, that would just cause a firestorm. It'd be unbelievable for Democrats. He's not going to do this. Why do they keep bringing that up?
Because, like you said, they should be wanting that. They should be thinking that. But they're too short-sighted. They haven't thought about, what they would love to see is Rod Rosenstein as acting attorney general. Well, that's not going to happen. Here's a guy who's already been accused of wanting to wiretap the administration. Why would you want him in that position? I could almost bet to say that no matter who this administration put to lead that department, they wouldn't like it because unless it was, you reached out and picked one of their own.
Yeah. What's going to happen with the Mueller investigation, Don? What do you think?
I think it's going to continue. It's going to move on. I think the best thing to do is let this play itself out. If there is something, act upon it. But I believe that at this point, there is nothing that's going to come out of it because if there was an issue, we would have heard about it by now. It's a little nitpick going along, but let's get it over with and move beyond it.
Can we legislate or will we investigate for the next 2 years from the House? What do you think?
I think you're going to see a lot of hearings. They're already talking about, day one, they're going to call these hearings. They're going to try to capture this whole momentum of, the evil GOP and the evil President Trump, which I think will backfire on them. Republicans have tried the same page in the playbook before, and it bit them. This could be the shortest lived majority we've seen in history.
I hope so. Okay, so one more thing regarding Nancy Pelosi. If President Trump helps her, does she legislate instead of investigate?
Nancy's got a lot of problems. Just yesterday there was a letter of 16 members coming out and member-elects saying they're not going to support her. There's 3 more that didn't sign a letter who have also campaigned against not supporting her. That's 19. That's not enough to capture the House. And if she does get it, all those members that won on change and a new government and a new direction for the Democratic Party, they're going to have to go home to their districts, and they might find that winning re-election is not too easy. Smart
political move for the president to do that, to help her?
I think it could play well for him because, if he offers to help her and then all of a sudden, she turns against him, then again, he's looking like, they don't want to play by the rules.
Yeah, interesting. Don Bramer, how do people connect with you?
At Donald R. Bramer on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. And Stevie J, it's always a pleasure to be with you guys there in Illinois.
Thank you for serving, and happy Thanksgiving, Don.
Thank you, my friend. You guys be safe with your families.
You as well. Former Navy veteran, current defense policy expert, former George W. Bush appointee, Don Bramer from Washington. ESPN 93.5, sports headlines coming up. What a game!
Yeah.
So Christian and I are awake, and I did, you said you're going to take a nap. I accidentally did about 9. So I was up, and so I'm watching this thing, and it's, good first half. Second half, Gonzaga stretches out, 13-point lead, kind of cruising, thinking they're going to bust it open. Didn't happen. Trent Frazier happened.
Yeah.
Trent had an amazing second half.
I know.
Were you awake?
29 points in all.
Did you see that thing?
I mean, I studied this morning.
No, it was late. It was 1 a.m.
I know.
So I watched that thing, and it was a heat check. It was an amazing performance by Trent Frazier. Illinois had the ball and a chance to win the basketball game.
I mean, it was 80-78.
30 seconds left. We had the ball. Take the shot, win the game.
Right.
Trent had a look. It was a good look. So nothing except accolades. Illinois is probably going to have a kind of a tough season. We're just not quite there, but you like the flow of the direction. The water is flowing downstream.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough horses. Georgie is really, really good, but that's all I got inside. So we could take some lumps, but I like the direction of what's happening. I think I'm excited about it. I mean, when you get beat, you're never happy. But you're going, that was kind of chaotic. We forced the number 3 team with 20-some turnovers.
I mean, they're used to having 100-point games plus.
Yeah, we were. It was frantic at times, and you could see the vision. But a record might not be real good. It's just kind of heads up. It's going to be hard in the Big Ten. We're not very good inside. We got Aaron Jordan posting up, trying to guard big guys. That's not good. Well, we just don't quite. But we have Ayo. I like him. I mean, Trent Frazier, I think, is ridiculously good. And this Georgie is going to be. He's a James Augustine for me, and James was great over a decade ago. All right, let's check your sports headlines. Other than that, we lose 84-78.
84-78 was the final, and the statistics say we did outscore the Zags in the second half, 46-45.
It was 39-32 at half, and we ended up losing by 6. So, yes, that's true. But the story is we had the ball with a good look at 3, 9 seconds left. Trent didn't get that one to go, but he made some shots, made a 4-point play, falling back on a 3, got fouled, made the foul. I mean, Listen, it was exciting. And I'm sorry you missed it, but it was 1 in the morning when all that happened. I mean, from 12:30 to 1 is when it all happened. It was amazing.
Trent had 29 points in all. Now, Arizona beat Iowa State, and that was 71-66. So that's who we faced at 4:30 then?
Yeah, we play Iowa State, and then and Iowa State almost beat Arizona.
All right.
So it'd be hard. I mean, listen, this is a very young team. I also like this kid, Griffin. Holy cow. He came up 7 points in 3 minutes toward the end of the ball game, including a big 3, and he's a freshman. So you're going to like this team. I just don't know if you're going to like the win-loss record. I can't tell you it's going to be great, but I think the river is flowing downstream.
I saw the report on the TV yesterday. Some Illini fans not able to get in, and they were playing, over $500, some of them, for some of the tickets. It's a small gym.
Was full. I saw Barb and Dick Barker. I saw some people I know.
You did.
But it was, I think you have to stand in line 2 hours.
That's right.
And to get in that gymnasium in Lahaina, you have to wait. And then the other team, like Iowa State and Arizona was before, they left and you sit in their seats. And then Gonzaga gets in there, but to not get in?
I mean, that's why you're there, but
well, how do you not get in if you have a ticket?
Just be on the beach.
No.
I mean, some people just probably went and thought,
they didn't have a ticket.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, the gym was full, and everybody from Spokane,
that's right.
Spokane was there, too. Gonzaga had a big crowd.
So Pacers over the Utah Jazz 121-94 NFL football.
That was the best, one of the best games ever.
54-51 LA Rams on top. Yeah. And, in the last 2 minutes is when this got locked in to have LA Rams. And when you look at the yardage, Jared Goff threw for 413 yards. And, Patrick Mahomes with the Chiefs.
6 touchdown passes. Yeah, no, wow. It was a shootout in the true sense of the word, 54-51. The highest scoring Monday night ever.
Right.
But the
top 3, they're saying.
Top 3 ever for most points. 1966. There was a game that had more points combined.
That's right. So. And over 77,000 fans watching.
No, it was
they
good.
must have been just high-fiving all the time.
True. No defenses.
We had L.A. over the St. Louis Blues 2-0, and that led to Mike Yo, the head coach for the St. Louis Blues, getting replaced by Craig Berube. So
check your weather, brought to you by Watts Copy Systems, your local copier printer specialist in Champaign-Urbana for the past 34 years at wattscopy.com.
Up to 36 with the sunshine, 26 our low tonight, 43 tomorrow. Sunny conditions down to 26 on Wednesday evening, Thanksgiving Day, high 44, partly cloudy, partly sunny on Friday with a high near 50. Right now the temperature's at 25 on ESPN 93.5.
All right, it is 7 7:20, our Fox Business Minute, brought to you by Rob Meyer at Provident Financial Group in Champaign, where partnerships are built on trust. Find Rob at Provident Financial Group, LLC.com. It's Tuesday, November 20, ESPN 93.5. See how these markets are going to open here in about an hour. It's 7:20 in Champaign-Urbana.
From the Fox Business Network, futures are pointing to a weaker open on Wall Street. Both Target and Lowe's reported improved sales for the recent quarter, but Wall Street was expecting even stronger numbers. Hormel Foods also is reporting mixed business. However, Best Buy's earnings and sales were stronger than expected. Manufacturers of U.S.-made products want the government to crack down on companies that claim products are made here, even when they're not. The Wall Street Journal says the Alliance for American Manufacturing wants the Federal Trade Commission to require companies to pay a fine or at least admit fault for wrongly labeled products. The FTC ruled against 3 companies in September. All were ordered to stop marketing the products, but none was fined. The Dow dropped 395 yesterday, NASDAQ down 219, S&P lost 45. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Ginny Cosola.
Noted author, former chief medical correspondent, and Salonpas user Dr. Bob Arnott.
The human body has billions of pain receptors. Block those receptors with the anesthetics found in Salonpas Lidocaine Plus, and you'll have relief. Salonpas Lidocaine Plus contains 2 anesthetics, including the maximum strength lidocaine available without a prescription. They numb aggravated nerves for effective, lasting relief. For relief, try what I use, Salonpas Lidocaine Plus.
In the silver box with the blue wave.
This is Starla Carr with Provident Financial Group. At Provident, our job is to help people plan for and get through some of life's toughest challenges. Our mission is to provide each of our clients with individualized strategies, premier service, and independent thinking to help them achieve their financial goals. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place, Champaign. Call 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Aloha Illini Nation. The Illinois men's basketball team's playing in the Maui Invitational starting Monday, November 19th. Game Day Spirit's the official supplier of Tommy Bahama Illinois apparel for the tournament, and it's available now at Game Day Spirit stores and online at GameDaySpirit.com. Wear what the coaches wear, relax in authentic Tommy Bahama blouses and Hawaiian shirts. If you're not in Maui, add a Tommy Bahama pullover to your polo or camp shirt and cheer on your team in style. These items are only available at Game Day, so get your gear there and go Illini.
What if every time you went out, you could cash in? Now with the Capital One Saver Card, you earn 4% cash back on dining and entertainment. Like learning more about each other on your first date. You play the oboe. Or discovering they can't hit the high notes at your favorite karaoke bar. Oh, yeah! No matter your reason for going out, now you have 4 more. Introducing the new Saver Card from Capital One. Earn 4% on dining and 4% on entertainment. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Capital One Bank, USA, N.A.
So, I generally am very candid and open about my life on the radio because that's just kind of what I do. Yeah. I'm not afraid to, but boy, something happened to me about an hour ago. I was so mad. I don't get mad very often. I was not mad, but frustrated. And like, are you kidding me? I didn't get the CRV closed on the back, and I tried to open the garage door. That is not a good combination. And so after I heard the awful sounding sound of bending metal, it's a bad feeling because you're just thinking cha-ching is it's just unfortunate. It happens. It does happen. In any event, that happened as I was leaving, and of course it delayed the departure. I had to find another car and all these other things. So anyway, the bottom line is this. That's why I go to Honda BMW. So I text Ben Quattrone at 6:30 in the morning. He said, we're on it. And don't think he's doing it because of Stevie J. I've seen him do it for a ton of people. That's the service they provide. That's why they're an award-winning dealership, is they do stuff like that for their customer. I've heard story after story of the stuff they do to take care of their folks. Uh-huh. So he's on this thing. I am so relieved because I got them. That's why you need a car guy. That's why I got on. I'm telling you, I'm so impressed. And when I go in there, and I'm generally in there every week, all my vehicles are from them. They just take care of their customer. And I watch it every day. I watch when they're sitting with people. Some people I know, I come up to them, And then I do things like, oh, you guys are thinking this is an awesome place. So I do that too. I should probably be like the Walmart greeter at Honda. That's probably what I ought to do. I could work during the lunch hour from here. I go over there, a little moonlighting. I am just extraordinarily impressed with the dealership. Ben Quattrone is a quality man and a really good business guy. And I can't be more appreciative, but I'm telling you what, it is a sinking feeling when you hear metal bending on a garage door. And because you're thinking you're losing the garage door too.
Right.
It's just unfortunate. It does happen. It's okay. It's just
so the hatchback in the back, the tail.
It got in a wrestling match with the garage door.
Okay.
And it's the big side of the garage door, and it's anyway. So thank you to Honda BMW. If you want to go in and see what an award-winning dealer looks like, it's them. DriveChampaign.com off Neil at Burr, Washington.
And it's great to just have a guy.
Well, just
who can help you through that.
But somebody that is just so helpful and so available.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens when you have a relationship with a vehicle guy or gal, and they're just responsive. And if you're saying, well, my guy'd never do that, well, then maybe you ought to walk over to Honda BMW because their guy will. You make a relationship with one of your sales guys, and I've called Christian Wallace, who's my guy that helps close all these deals, and I call him Sundays. He tells me what to do. That's just the accessibility of these guys. And they're for everybody, not just me. I've watched them do this for everybody. Anyway, we thank Honda BMW because an hour ago I just about threw my mug. I almost did. I didn't, but I was just so sad and frustrated. Like, how could this happen? It's just I should have looked, right? Okay, it's 7:26.
Georgie just had a birthday November 16th, born in 98. So
how old? Georgie's 20.
Right.
He's a freshman.
Just turned 20.
He's not 8. I saw him and I said, Europe, I've seen golfers to come to the United States, play golf, and they're, quote, freshmen, and they're like 20.
That's right.
So he's 20.
That's right.
Because he's not 18. That guy is a man. Georgie, to me, reminds me of James Augustine, a great comp. I think Georgie's going to be great. I just need one more Georgie. I need one more guy like that could impact the game like that. If you had 2 Georgies, I think you're talking about postseason. But I don't know if you can do it with just one Georgie.
Text in to 359-2255. Haven't been this excited since our Flying Illini.
Somebody said that?
Yeah. Well, I think of the Flying Illini. But that team just, was older and came together and everything was just right. So I don't know if I'd compare them to that at this point of the season.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, and I've watched this stuff a long, long time, and I don't know if you're going to like our record. I don't know if we can beat a lot of teams, but I think you're going to like watching them play. So we might not win any games in Maui. We might not, but you're going to like watching this team play. We're just a biscuit or two short of really ramping up. There is no doubt. I mean, you're going to love Io. Trent's a ridiculous player. The man's going to make money playing basketball. I'm excited for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgie. And outside of that, you're filling in a little bit, but I'd give this Griffin some playing time because I really like what I saw at the end of that ball game from him. He came up large with 7 points late, and he's a freshman. So I think you're going to like Illinois basketball. It's really, really
Frazier would have came up with that 3 with that 10 seconds left.
Well, the problem is I thought, okay, 30 seconds left. We're down 2. Trent, you're shooting, but I would have shot at the last second because with 9 seconds left, had that ball gone in, we had a problem stopping Gonzaga inside because we don't have a lot of inside strength. So we might not have won the game anyway, but the fact that we are in the position to win the basketball game is amazing. This is the number 3 team in the country. Very good team, very well coached. Mark Few, when we closed at the 80-78 with the ball, he looked like he's about to throw up.
Right.
He was panicked. That guy's face, we're about to lose this
game. Well, the pregame interview, he was talking about Brad Underwood's coaching style and how he's intense.
It's intense. No, the whole thing's intense. Okay.
So 4 o'clock today, Iowa
4
State.
Central. Is that okay? 4 Central, which would be, I guess, noon on the island.
Quick turnaround time.
Yeah. Same for everybody except the guys that, got to play later have a few more hours. But yeah, it's kind of the high school basketball have to play games in a row. We got to play tomorrow too, I think, right? Before we come home. Anyway, good job, Illinois basketball. At least it's trending, and I think you're going to really like watching these guys develop. It's really kind of exciting. 359-2255. You want to text in.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-473-9933. 800-473-9933. 800-473-9933.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A police officer and the gunman's ex-fiancée are among 4 people dead in a shooting at a hospital in Chicago. Officer Samuel Jimenez was 28 years old, married with 3 children.
Officials say emergency room doctor Tamara O'Neill had been in a relationship with the attacker, and pharmacy tech Dana Less had recently graduated from Purdue. Officer Jimenez had been on the force less than 2 years. Police say it's not clear if the gunman took his own life or was shot by officers.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. Police in Baldwin, Missouri, that's a St. Louis suburb, are looking for a man who shot and killed one woman and attacked at least one other woman at a Catholic religious supply store.
A sexual assault did occur inside the store. I don't know how many victims.
The woman who was shot was taken to a hospital but didn't make it. Police spokesman Sean McGuire says he does not know if religion was a factor in the attacker's motive or why this store was targeted. It's in a strip mall on a busy road. This is Fox News.
Well, peek at our local news this morning, brought to you by Classic Plumbing, honest, affordable, and professional. With a 2-year warranty on all their work, call 586-PIPE or see their page on Facebook. Online, it's classicplumbinginc.com.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. No injuries in a fire that was attributed to unattended cooking yesterday. The Champaign Fire Department responded to a working fire at 907 South Mattis Avenue. Fire crews quickly contained the fire to the kitchen of a second-floor apartment. 2 occupants of the 12-unit apartment building have been displaced because of the fire. The cause of the fire was accidental. A note from the Unit 4 School District that the Champaign Federation of Teachers recently filed an intent to strike. And by law, the earliest day the teachers could strike is Monday, November 26th. The Board of Education decided that should teachers choose to strike, it would be necessary to initially close all buildings and cancel all school-sponsored events and activities. The board will give updates on the district website, that's champaignschools.org, through the media and automated messages via school messenger. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
According to Classic Plumbing, these facts are essential for good work. Classic plumbers are experienced, qualified, and consistent. Right up front, you'll know all the work is warranted for 2 years. Their $55 diagnostic fee covers your estimate and applies to your job. Classic Plumbing promotes a culture of doing good work and hiring outstanding local people. Tim Culver's Classic Plumbing in Urbana and Mahomet get you technology with a tradition of value. Call 586-PIPE. Look them up on Facebook or online, classicplumbinginc.com.
Okay, we check our weather, brought to you by CMI. Know if your workout, gym, office, school, or public transportation surfaces are clean. CMI has advanced technology that applies cleaning, coating, disinfectants more effectively, efficiently, and with greater convenience. Almost 50 years of experience, locally owned and operated, female-owned, Betsy Parks. In fact, I found Betsy Parks' business card last night.
Okay.
And the cell number's on there. I almost called her. But then I said, that is so dumb. I really want that backpack vacuum cleaner. All right, well, go buy one. Quit talking about it. And then they got this thing where you spray everything on these droplets, electrostatic. It kills the flu bugs. Who wouldn't want that around?
Right.
There's a weird thing that I have in a gene somewhere in my brain that really gets fired up about cleaning.
Okay.
And cleaning stuff.
Go with it.
It's great to have a clean house.
Come on over to my house before Thanksgiving, please.
It's a weird thing that I can go to CMI on Bloomington Road in Champaign and kind of get fired up about some of their stuff. Who does that?
I mean, you worked for him for a little while. Hard-working man, Stevie J.
Good point. Anyway, Betsy and Brad Parks, terrific folks, but It's just a weird thing. I get fired up about their gadgets to clean
I'm sure
stuff.
the Parks family does too.
Yeah. Check your weather.
High 36 with sunshine. 26-hour low tonight. Clear conditions. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high 43 down to 26. Thanksgiving Day up to 44 down to 32. Friday we get shopping up to 50 down to 42. Chance of rain on Friday night and coming into Saturday. But then it looks pretty good. I know the Christie Clinic Parade of Lights steps off at 6 and downtown Champaign is where I'll be on the Volition balcony calling out the parade. Miss Illinois, one of the entries.
Yeah, we're in Stevie J Broadcasting, I think entry 4, and Miss Illinois entry 6. Entry 1 is Jim Turpin, the
excellent
Grand Marshal.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Be downtown. Really, the festivities and the Santa visits and the strolling carolers and the open house style for all the businesses starts at 3.
Yeah.
So you can park early.
Fun.
And the Hill Street parking deck accepts cars to park for free, and you're right there.
And you know why you ought to go down there? For the energy.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
It is.
So,
I mean, right there in the thick of things, when we have that tree lighting ceremony at One Main Plaza at 7, it is really fun.
Good
and
stuff.
Santa does the countdown.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And if you are watching the big Chicago parade Wednesday morning, Miss Illinois will be in that parade, and I think she might be 20 seconds on TV with a microphone. They might ask her a question or so. They're kind of giving her a heads up. It'll be 9. It's amazing. She has like the script to the parade. Grace tells me it's 9:53 on WG on Thursday morning. If you'd care to watch Miss Illinois go by in the big Chicago parade, we'll be up there for that. Okay, let's see. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. If you need an appliance, they're going to have great deals right now, and I believe they'll match something. So if you see something from somewhere else, take it to Dick Van Dyke on Neal in Champaign. They're also, of course, in Bloomington, Springfield, Decatur. They offer discount pricing on quality products: Maytag, Electrolux, Bosch, Frigidaire, GE, Whirlpool. And we're talking low prices. The best selection of appliances in Central Illinois is at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. They're family-owned. Dennis Reekin family, wonderful folks. They've been in business since 1977, so over 40 years of appliance excellence. Jay Lehman uses Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. Check out the Champaign location now for their Black November sale, 0% interest, financing with approved credit. You can save over $1,000. Find them south of I-74 in Neal. Online, it's appliance-world.com. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, appliance-world.com, and ask them about their 10-year protection plan. Very happy to welcome to our program General Counsel, Chief Operations Officer of IHC Carrier Solutions, Jan Dubakis. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Jan Dubakis lives in Phoenix, Arizona. What's wrong with that picture? Come on, man. That's not fair.
It's fantastic here. Yeah.
We're kind of an Antelope fan. We like Grand Canyon out there in Phoenix. It's
like
a couple of Champaign kids are playing there, so we like them. Okay, Jan.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, it's going to... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, open enrollment. This is the time when people can find some health care. I'm actually in the process of that right now. I'm finding with the Christian health shares, which I admire and like, they're not as accepted. And there's lots more issues perhaps there with some of the filings and who does what. So I've got to look elsewhere because I want to make sure I can get to my best healthcare providers locally. So what are you seeing with the ACA now?
Well, you know, it's going to be an open enrollment like no one has ever seen before. The Trump administration has made some changes that are really making people think. You know, we have 860,000 people in the state of Illinois who went uninsured in 2017. And so that means people were already wondering whether or not they needed an ACA plan. And now in 2019, the individual mandate penalty is zero. So people are going to take a look at those premiums that, you know, across the United States, the average is $400 a month with a high deductible and say, gosh, do I need insurance at all? So there are other options. In 2018, the Trump administration restored short-term medical from 90 days up to 364 days, which is available in Illinois.
What does that mean, Jan? I'm sorry. What does that mean, short-term medical? What does that mean?
Yeah, so short-term medical is a medical plan that is available for up to 364 days. and it is for unexpected accidents or illnesses. So it's for people who say, you know what, I don't need the comprehensive coverage of an ACA plan. I'm not planning on getting pregnant. I don't have a chronic condition that I need coverage for. Short-term medical, now, that's something that can cover unexpected accidents or illnesses, and depending on the plan, it can cover up to $2 million. So we have plans that are between $100 to $200 per month, and they're very affordable, and you can choose your copay, you can choose your deductible, and help that.
So it's kind of you're talking about a kind of a catastrophic plan, which is kind of what I was looking for, and then it wouldn't cover, like, if, God forbid, you got cancer or something like that, that wouldn't qualify. You're talking about accidents or heart attacks, things like that.
Well, actually, it would cover it. Most of the short-term medical plans don't cover pre-existing conditions, and so if your cancer was a pre-existing condition, then that would not receive coverage. You do have to qualify for underwriting, and so they're going to ask you a series of questions about your medical history. But if you have no prior diagnoses of cancer and you develop cancer, then you would have coverage under short-term medical. You know what you need to.
I'm just going to say, if you have a pre-existing, does it include tubes and wires and things that go with the pre-existing, the equipment you need to purchase for stuff like that?
Yeah, it would depend on the plan that you purchase. You bet. But those things could all be available. We at healthydeals.com, we have the only plan that covers up to $25,000 of pre-existing conditions. And so that's something new for the marketplace in 2018 as well.
So to navigate all this, Jan, you're one of those women that know everything. That's really exciting. So, I mean, to navigate for people that are looking at open enrollment, you have till December 15, I understand. What would you advise? Right. Website, where would you start, and how do you navigate all of it?
Sure. So healthcare.com is the government site, and that's going to have lots of great information. And people can peruse ACA plans. For those who feel that they don't need an ACA plan, I would highly recommend our website, which is healthydeals.com. And there are lots of affordable options like short-term medical, hospital indemnity, telemedicine, or even plans that would help someone fill the gap if they have a high deductible plan on the ACA.
Should you call your local area provider to see if they deal with a particular insurance you're looking at?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times what you can do is take a look at the website, and they'll tell you the network that is associated with the plan, and then you want to go out to that network's website, and it'll give you a list of all the doctors that are available. So it may be that one of your preferred doctors isn't on there, but another one is. Okay. So those network sites can give you a big, long list of what's available in the area. And what you'll find is that the ACA plans have a more narrow network, while the non-ACA plans typically have a wider network.
Yeah. And one of my kids asked me last night, I said, why is this all so expensive? And I know that, you know, medical malpractice plays into stuff. It's a complex thing, isn't it?
It sure is. You know, one of the things that we study is that as well. And what we're finding is that the healthcare costs themselves are just very high. So on an ACA plan, 80% of the premium is just covering the cost of the healthcare for everybody who's in the pool. So the insurance company lives off the remaining 20%. So that's really not very much if you consider operations, cost of renting the network, you know, things like that, as well as profits. So it's really the cost of the healthcare in the United States has really gone up over the course of the last several years, and that's what's driving the prices. And
do you see that continuing, or is there any reason to ever have hope that it will get really affordable again?
Well, you know, didn't we start out talking about health care reform?
Yeah.
And somehow it turned into health insurance reform.
Yeah, right.
And so if we get the conversation turned back around to health care reform, and really talking about what services do people need, what's an appropriate cost. Maybe we should have some more price transparency so people can choose and be informed about what they're purchasing before they purchase it. Then those types of reforms would really, I think, have a huge impact. So I do think there's hope.
I had a friend who had issues with mental illness, and they couldn't get coverage. I mean, I guess we tend to think of physical illness when we come to health care, but what's your thought on that, Jan?
Yeah, a lot of the plans depend on the state. If it's an ACA plan, mental health should be included. For a non-ACA plan, some states do mandate that the mental health be included in those plans. And so, I think that's something that's coming more to attention, and it's something that is receiving a lot more discussion in the community. And so if someone has a need for mental health coverage, I would really highly recommend taking a look at the plans that are available for 19 and making sure that that's available in that plan.
Jan, how do people find you again?
Our website is healthedeals.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jan. Jan DeBaucus in Phoenix this morning. Appreciate your knowledge and intellect on this. We really do.
Healthedeals.com.
Yeah. Illinois loses to Gonzaga late in the night, early in the morning, about 1 o'clock, but it was a dandy. Details coming up.
I can't believe it. That we're playing 4-on-4 basketball with a barbershop quartet? Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
From your home or on the road, take Busey with you. With convenient online and mobile banking services, manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Download the Busey mobile app to view balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and more. Now with mobile chat, get your banking questions answered from your device whenever you want, wherever you are. Visit Busey.com or stop by one of our many convenient locations for solutions to your financial needs. Busey, your dream, our promise. Member FDIC.
ServPro of Champaign is proud to announce the purchase of Piatt and DeWitt counties. David and Susie McGuire took ownership of the new territory in September. Cities being served include Clinton, Bemet, Monticello, and Mahomet. The McGuires are excited to expand the ServPro brand, a leader in the restoration industry across Piatt and DeWitt counties. The McGuires opened up their first ServPro in 1990 in the Champaign area. Within a few short years, additional franchises have opened to serve Vermilion, Edgar, Clark, Moultrie, and Douglas counties. ServPro of Champaign looks forward to serving the new communities as they move into 2019. If you're looking to save money at a grocery store with fresh fruits and vegetables, with in-store help, and someone who bags your groceries, I invite you to visit Value Check, where cost plus food creates more savings. Value Check, where quality and price meet you in the middle. Did I say you'll save money? You'll save money. Fantastic specials every single week. If you want to save money on your groceries, visit Value Check today. They're at 1914 Glen Park Drive in Champaign. Well, we lost, but it was a dandy. Diane Ducey with Sports Headlines.
Thank you. Trent Frazier scored 27 of his 29 points in the second half to lead the Furious Fighting Illini rally against third-ranked Gonzaga, but the Bulldogs held on for an 84-78 victory in the opening round of the 2018 Jim Maui Invitational Tournament. So now we've got
Maui Jims or sunglasses. I have some.
Thank you for that.
Maui Jims are fabulous sunglasses. They actually, when stuff breaks on them, I sent it to Peoria. They have an office in Peoria.
Nice.
They have treated me right. It's a really nice sunglass.
Well, it
really
talks in the rest of this article about the 10 seconds that were left, and the Bulldogs tacked on 2 free throws and then had a breakaway dunk.
By the way,
the final 9 seconds to win by 6.
Trent got creamed, which would have cut if he'd have gone to the foul line down 4, it would have been 2 with 4 seconds left. Anyway, it was a really, really good basketball game for us from the standpoint of fierce and chaotic and really after it. And Trent Frazier, 27-point second half, was phenomenal.
Yeah. So again, Iowa State 4 o'clock. They were beat by Arizona yesterday as the tournament continues. Monday Night Football, also quite a game. LA Rams over the Kansas City Chiefs 54-51. Allie Bastinelli, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. They've got Michigan State in volleyball tomorrow.
All right, check your ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast from the National Weather Service.
Sunshine with a high 36, 26-hour low tonight, up to 43 tomorrow with sunshine, down to 26 again Wednesday evening. Thanksgiving Day looks great with a high 44, low 32. Out shopping on Friday? Expect a high 50 with partly cloudy conditions. By Friday night, there's a chance of rain, but only down to 42. 26 now on ESPN 93.5.
Well, make a positive impact on our community this holiday season. Busey invites you to shop local on Small Business Saturday. It times beautifully into the Parade of Lights in downtown Champaign. Small Business Saturdays, November 24th, the Saturday, of course, coming up. This day is dedicated to celebrating and supporting small businesses. Shoppers are encouraged to shop locally, owned, and operated. Unlike Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which emphasize major retailers, consumers are encouraged to shop local, unique gifts, gourmet foods, and more. Small businesses are the cornerstone of our community, and Busey wants you to know that in Illinois is nearly 1.2 million small businesses in Champaign County, more than 4,100. Almost 2,000 of them have 4 or less employees. Small business. If you need more motivation, locally owned businesses create more jobs, keep dollars in the local economy, giving back to the places we all call home, environmentally sensibilities as well. Connect with Busey on Facebook and Twitter today for additional tips and information about the value of shopping small, shopping local. Busey invites you to shop local on Small Business Saturday. This is Saturday, November 24. You might even discover your new favorite store. To learn more about Small Business Saturday, connect with Busey on Facebook and Twitter or visit them, Busey.com, member FDIC. Small businesses at the corner of Madison Kirby. They're also next to the police station of Mahomet. It's the Pet Pro, a veterinarian extraordinaire, Todd Likens, who, as of December 9, is it? Then the puppies go home, you'll get to sleep again?
Oh, thank God. And of course, my number one lead best wife in the whole wide world is sick today. So that's like doubling the pressure here.
Oh, boy. Well, the puppies are growing up, though. I saw last night's feed, and, man, they're just darling. Just darling. Just darling little babies.
They are having fun. They're terrorizing the house, so life is good.
Okay, we've got Thanksgiving. We got a lot of dogs jumping in the cars, going on a little road trip. What are your thoughts on that?
Of course, I think vomiting and things like that. So, one, don't feed your dog the morning of travel. It's always a good idea. They travel on an empty stomach. They will survive, believe it or not. Even Charlie would.
I was going to say, you tell him. I'm not telling Charlie he's not eating any day. Are you kidding me? You're revolt. Okay, so don't feed them before you travel.
Right. We do have drugs available for those that need it. Both tranquilizers and very good anti-nausea drugs are out there. When I'm walking my dogs on the road, I know there's designated dog areas, but I don't use them because those are, to me, it's like all I see is disease. So I find out-of-the-way spots to walk my dogs when I'm doing that.
That's a good tip. You always want to walk your dog where Todd walks because he's going off the beaten path there a little bit.
Yep, it's just safer. I mean, you just don't know what dog's got parvo that's just been in the area where the dog walk is. But again, I try to find out of the way spots to take them. Other things that some dogs and kitties both travel better if they're in the shade. So I'll put towels up on the back windows so they're not in direct sunlight.
Okay,
that's another little helpful tip. It's just make sure you got proper papers if you need to go places. Like if you're going to put them in a kennel, make sure you got your shot records and everything all ready to go.
Sometimes the reason they're getting sick in the car is the stopping and starting, right, Todd?
Absolutely. Generally, I find that once you get onto the interstates, they'll travel well. So, but that's why I say don't feed them, because that's when they're going to lose their cookies, is like until you get on the interstate.
Yeah.
But once you go that steady speed, they generally settle down and go to sleep.
Okay, so we have Thanksgiving, and of course
leftovers.
Yeah, there's
the fatty part of the turkey.
Should
that go to the dog?
Well, talk to me about what happens when you give the dog something that isn't good.
Yeah, well, I've had that problem myself in the fact that the dogs found the leftover garbage bag once with the turkey stuff in it. So that was quite the mess. Anyway, I will be open Friday, just in case you're having turkey-itis, as I like to say.
Because let's just say that the irregularity of it all could hurt the stools of your pet, and you got to be careful of what the ramifications are. Can a dog have a piece of turkey?
They can, again, in moderation. Watch the fatty stuff. So anyway, if it doesn't agree with them, you won't do it again. That's the first thing you learn from it.
That's true.
But do not feed them. I mean, until the diarrhea settles down. If you got vomiting, pick the water up too. No water for at least 3 to 4 hours if there's vomiting going on, because all they do is go take a drink and it comes right back up again.
Yeah.
So you just got to let the GI system settle down.
All right. So the bottom line is, if you're going to give them anything, it's got to be a super small amount and just watch it. Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
And the number one thing that's the biggest problem for me is, like, doggies have diarrhea, and I always want poop, and everybody says, oh, I don't have any. Well, guess what? I can use the dirty paper towel or something like that. So if you've got blood or you got, just got some stool, put it in a baggie, triple bag it if you want to, and that'll work for me.
You're open Friday. Where can people find you every day of the week except maybe Thursday for Thanksgiving?
I'll check in then too. No, we're here at Kirby Manus, and we're by the police station, Muhammad, 355-PETS, 586-PETS. On the internet, you can find us everywhere.
Well, I hope Gina feels better, my friend. Thank you so much, and
I need her.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, buddy. Todd Likens, Pet Pro, veterinarian, on Thursdays. Yeah,
Tuesdays.
So Tuesdays. Thank you. On Tuesdays, every Tuesday at this time.
That's
Okay,
right.
5 till. Check our news coming up. John Decker live from the White House features next hour. Stand by. ESPN 93.5.
At Scotty's Brewhouse, you'll enjoy delicious burgers, award-winning wings, and ice-cold beer while watching your favorite sporting events. Join Scotty's Brewhouse for their all-day, everyday drink specials. Choose from $3 domestic or $4 craft beer pints, $5 margaritas, or try one of their new $5 Crusher cocktails. Make Scotty's Brewhouse your game day destination and enjoy these great specials available all day, every day. Scotty's Brewhouse, located at 2001 South Neal Street, Champagne's craft beer sports bar.
Sure, we've been called a mom and pop store. We take it as a compliment. After all, we are family owned and operated with 2 generations actively involved, and 5 of our team members have been with us for around 20 years each or longer. We run our business with old-fashioned customer service as our foundation, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Add our great selection of hand-picked mattresses, all proudly made in the USA at guaranteed lowest prices, and we're sure you won't find a better deal anywhere. Visit us and experience the Illini mattress difference today.
It's Happy Honda Days with your favorite Care Bears. Me, Grumpy Bear.
And me, Chair Bear.
Remember how happy you were getting us as a kid?
Happy.
Get that feeling again with the Honda CR-V. It comes with a standard rear-view camera.
Hooray!
Plus available Honda sensing.
Yay!
Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days from KBB.com's best value brand for 2018. Well-qualified buyers can enjoy 1.9% APR on the 2018 Honda CR-V. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
For more information, visit Kelly Blue Books, KBB.com, valid on CR-V LX only. See dealer for financing details.
Hey, it's the $6 Million Man. Remember getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with the Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes standard with Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features. Race you there. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days. Well-qualified buyers can enjoy 1.9% APR on the 2018 Honda Accord.
Visit your Central Illinois Honda dealers or go to centralilhondadealers.com.
See dealer for financing details.
We appreciate you. I talk about it all the time. What do you want them to know about Darren Lewis and all your other brothers and sisters in the field?
I just want people to know we're people just like everybody else. Just because we put a uniform on doesn't make us different than you or the next person at Meijer that's, greeting us at the door. We're people. We just have a job to do, and sometimes people critique that because of what we have to handle it or what we have to do. But, after a call, we're constantly in the community reaching out to people and talking, and I feel like not just our agency but a lot of agencies do that, and people just got to realize it's a job, we do it, and we want to go home to our families just like everybody else does.
Well, tip of the cap to you, my friend.
Well, thank you.
You know a lot about sports.
I definitely am a sports junkie. I follow Illini hardcore.
Hey, thank you and congratulations.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Of course.
I want to give a shout out to Mid-Pro Canine head trainer Tony Pyatt for believing in me and laying the proper foundation for me to be successful on the street with my canine partner and I.
Brought to you by SK Exteriors. Their website, callsktoday.com.
Hey fans, Paul Feinbaum here. College football is back and Vivid Seats is your go-to for game tickets. Just go to vividseats.com where every purchase is backed by their 100% buyer guarantee. From the big house to the swamp, Vivid Seats has you covered. So get off the couch and get into the action. Your team needs you. Vivid Seats, the official ticket partner of ESPN. Enter promo code ESPN at checkout to receive 10% off your order today.
I can't believe it. That we're playing 4-on-4 basketball with a barbershop quartet? Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Black Friday savings start now at Ace with our biggest holiday light sale of the season. We have everything you need to deck the halls with huge savings on holiday lights. Find great deals like buy one, get one free on 100-count LED mini light sets or 20% off all regular price Celebrations LED light sets. It's the best time to buy your holiday lights and everything you need to make your home the best-looking house on the block. Only at Ace. Offer valid through November 26th at participating stores while supplies last.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Well, it's happened yet again. Another of President Trump's orders blocked in court. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. This one was his way to block migrants in that Central American caravan from crossing the border illegally anywhere and seeking asylum. Fox's John Decker live at the White House.
In a ruling late Monday, a federal judge from the U.S. District Court in San Francisco issued a temporary nationwide restraining order barring enforcement of the president's new asylum policy. Judge John Teager ruled that the president may not rewrite the immigration laws to impose a condition that Congress has expressly forbidden. He went on to write the failure to comply with entry requirements, such as arriving at a designated port of entry, should bear little, if any, weight in the asylum process. The judge's order remains in effect until December 19th, at which point the court will consider arguments for a permanent injunction. No reaction yet from the White House. Dave?
John, Homeland Security claims more than 500 criminals are among the migrants in the caravan. Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen will go to the border in San Diego, where yesterday some lanes at a port of entry were shut down for hours to put more blockages up to stop illegal crossings. In Chicago, they're mourning 3 murdered in a hospital by a gunman who first killed an ER doctor who was his ex-fiancée. Then a police officer and a pharmaceutical assistant shot walking off an elevator.
All going about their day, all doing what they love.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel called it evil. The gunman's also dead. It's not clear if he shot himself. In Missouri, police keep looking for a killer who went into a Catholic supply store outside St. Louis and shot a woman in the head and sexually assaulted another. Denver police are looking for whoever shot and killed a man and wounded 4 others. They'll be out searching again in wildfire-scorched Northern California for 700 people still unaccounted for. At least 79 others were killed. Nearly 12,000 homes burned.
I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
There's nothing left of his house in paradise.
The only thing sticking up is the melted refrigerator.
This is Fox News.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice, just come see your Ford dealer during our holiday sales event for our best offers of the year. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud.
Best-in-class towing and payload when properly configured. Class as light-duty pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
Amid all the misery in Northern California, there is at least one story with a happy ending.
The fast-moving campfire forced the Copsey family to run for their lives without their beloved border collie, Ella. They told the Visalia Times-Delta they couldn't find Ella amid the chaos, so they left and hoped for the best. Days later, a neighbor was able to get back into Paradise and spotted the pup through the haze. She was standing guard at the last home left on the block. The Copseys say Ella was exhausted and her paws were burned, but she's okay. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
High times in Massachusetts. Why the cheering? Well, the doors finally opened this morning at a store in Northampton allowed to sell marijuana more than 2 years after voters approved pot legalization.
Ending some 80 years of prohibition here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and moving into a new modern era where we have safe, tested, well-regulated adult use marijuana.
Northampton Mayor David Narkowitz. Another store also opened this morning in Leicester, Mass. There was another celebration today for something out of this world. It's been 20 years since the International Space Station was launched.
US-Russia relations may be tense on some fronts, but NASA's head of human explorations, Bill Gerstenmaier, saying space officials are doing fine.
I think sometimes the media, sometimes the government, they can't believe that there's this trust in the sea of other noise in the outside world. But yet there is.
Speaking in Moscow, Gerstenmaier admits he's relieved American and Russian sanctions traded recently have avoided space operations.
It's been a blessing that our governments have both seen the wisdom of what we're doing.
He says cooperation continues. In London, Simon Owen, Fox News.
On Wall Street, there may be another sell-off today. Dow futures down more than 300. The morning after an almost 400-point plunge. I'm Dave Anthony. Fox News.
Local news brought to you by your 217 mortgage team at Illinois National Bank. When you plan to buy your next home, go with Justin Gensler and the 217 mortgage team at Illinois National Bank. Visit them at their new location, 217 South Neal in downtown Champaign.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. A reminder from the Champaign Fire Department about safety in the kitchen this Thanksgiving week. Fire officials say Thanksgiving Day is a busy day for firefighters and remains the peak day for home cooking fires, followed by Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Nearly 4 times as many home cooking fires happen on Thanksgiving than on a typical day. Unattended cooking is by far the leading contributing factor in cooking fires and associated fire deaths. Fire officials say remember to stay in the kitchen when cooking on the stovetop. Make sure your smoke alarms are working and stay in the home when you're cooking your turkey and check on it frequently. Police are warning people about the Facebook Secret Sister gift scam. The scam promises that participants will get up to 36 gifts while only giving one of their own. CNN Money says it is an illegal pyramid scheme. When you join, you're asked to send a gift worth $10 to Secret Sister number 1. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
The spirit of competition. You see it all over Central Illinois. People who take pride in giving it their best because the local sports scene gives us a chance to excel. Just like home ownership. Hi, I'm Justin Gensler with the 217 mortgage team at IMB, and we understand what it takes to be the best and to be part of the community. That's why we're happy to be there for you every day, making your life better in your next home. We strive to be the best. So if you're looking to purchase your first home or your 10th home, call the 217 mortgage team at Illinois National Bank.
Member FDIC equal housing lender. NMLS number 47721. Justin's NMLS is 611367.
A lot of glass on your car. If you get a little chip, you can take care of that. American Eagle Auto Glass for expert window replacement and repair for windshields and windows in your car, truck, or van. American Eagle Auto Glass does the job right the first time. Go visit Wade Adams, 706 Bloomington Road in Champaign.
Up to 36 with the sunshine today, 26 with clear conditions tonight. Sunny tomorrow with a high 43, low 26. Up to 45 with sunshine expected Thanksgiving Day. In the evening, low 32. Up to 51 on Friday with partly cloudy conditions. Could be a chance of rain on Friday night and coming into Saturday's forecast. But then it looks pretty good. We've got a high around 52 expected. Right now the temperature's at 28 with the sunshine. ESPN 93.5.
Well, I told you the Tiger Phil match is coming up Friday.
That's right.
That's the pay-per-view, and you're going, man, I don't know. Tiger Woods against Phil Mickelson mic'd up. Ought to be really fun because they're going to be trash talking. Starts at 2 o'clock. You know that Addie's says, why don't you come watch it there? They're going to pay for it.
Okay.
And then they're going to have 50-cent wings, $5 Long Island Arnie Palmers,
Ooh.
$5 nachos, $5 chili dog and french fries, 25% all pro shop apparel.
Good.
And you want to see it, and there's going to be all kinds of shopping going on, and maybe you want to take a break. That's at Addie's down at Stone Creek, and you can enjoy watching the match and not pay $50 to watch it at home. Addie's. 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. All right, good to have you listening. I am Stevie J. I have basketball tickets for Illinois. We lose last night late. Gonzaga 84, Illinois 78. We had the ball down 80-78 with a chance to tie or win. Trent Frazier with 9.9 has a good look at 3, and it does not go. We foul and whatever, dunk, whatever at the end. But we had a shot to beat the number 3 team in the country because Trent Frazier had 27 points in the second half. And he had a remarkable game. It's a really, really fun team. I don't know if you're going to love the record, but I think you're going to really love watching him develop. We got some pretty good players. We're a little short inside from the standpoint of not a lot of depth. We got Georgie. He's really going to be good. He's a James Augustine to me.
Uh-huh.
We got Io, who's going to be good. And we got Trent, who's really good.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of filling in after that. Aaron Jordan's pretty darn good. We got this kid Griffin that I like. So we got some really, really good pieces. Again, I don't know if we're going to have the most amazing record, but you're going to like watching the team play. They're going to get after it, and they're getting closer to what Brad Underwood wants. All right, Thanksgiving Day after tomorrow. Very happy to welcome back nutrition specialist, co-author of Healing Begins in the Kitchen, Get Well and Stay There, with the Meisner Plan, Beth Meisner, Austin, Texas. Beth, how are you?
Good morning. Doing fantastic today.
And it is Meisner. I want to pronounce that properly. Is that right?
That's right.
All right. Thanksgiving coming up. So, binge eating, huh? How dare you? How dare you describe me? What's wrong with you, Beth?
I know.
It's funny, isn't it? We think when we sit down and plate up that first meal for Thanksgiving, we think that's the last meal we're going to ever eat, and we forget that we're going to eat the same meal for 3 days.
But it tastes so good. I just have to have more.
Just need more. Do you know the average American eats between 3,000 and 5,000 calories at that Thanksgiving meal?
That's a whole bunch.
Just think about that.
3,000 to 5,000.
I
think I'm doing 1,500 to 2,000 a day, so I'm going to probably double that for Thursday.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And so how are you going to counterbalance that? Have you given that any thought?
You know what? There's 9,000 diet books, and one of the best titles I ever read was "Eat When You're Hungry, Stop When You're Full." If you could, if you could possibly listen to your stomach and pace yourself a little bit, but man, those Beef House rolls and the butter and the strawberry jam and then the turkey and mashed potato and the pecan pie and pumpkin pie. It is daunting and it is tough. But if we could just, we'll feel so much better. That's why we sleep in front of the footballs, because we're so blobbed out.
Yeah. So, one of the very first things to take into account when you're getting up on Thanksgiving Day is to eat breakfast. We think, we're going to have all these calories coming at us. We need to just really conserve. But you will actually eat more if you didn't eat a breakfast. So you want to eat breakfast. You want to have a light lunch. Go ahead and make sure that you're eating so that you don't then have the urge to just eat all of your calories in one meal.
Somebody tweeted last night that the process had begun, 4 days of starvation, and then Thanksgiving to eat like I've been stranded on a desert island.
Oh, no.
All right, how do you do it, Beth? What do you do?
You can't hold me up to the average American because I had a serious health issue. My husband had cancer, and we changed our diet because we could see what our diet was doing to our bodies, and so we're pretty strict. We have substituted, instead of sour cream, I'm using plain Greek yogurt. I've done a lot of things to substitute, not to restrict, but just to replace. Instead of cooking with butter, I cook with ghee. So clarified butter, you still have the butter taste, but you don't have all the extra fat calories. So I make sure there are some great vegetables for the fiber and some whole grains, like a whole grain brown rice pilaf. Some options for people who do want to eat a little more healthfully and not feel so guilty or fat afterwards.
Yeah, and we have a little club called Sugar Busters here where we're trying to keep our sugar down to 30 grams a day maximum, and we found that to be pretty effective strategy as well to get sugar.
That is great.
Processed sugar, we know processed sugar is just really bad.
People don't understand that processed sugar is going to do the same kind of damage to your liver that alcohol does.
Really?
Just really very, very bad for your body.
All right, Beth, we'll try and hang in there. Where do people connect with you?
BethMeisner.com, Misner is that last name, BethMeisner.com.
Nutritionist specialist book is Healing Begins in the Kitchen, Get Well and Stay There. Is that Amazon?
Amazon, you got it.
Okay. Again, thank you for your time. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Love that yell.
Austin, Texas.
Beth Meisner, M-I-S-N-E-R. Healing begins in the kitchen. Get well and stay there with the Meisner plan. We'll check your sports headlines coming up.
Hey guys, this is Scott Miller, local McDonald's owner-operator. Have you ever been at work and are craving your favorite McDonald's burger but are too busy to leave? Or have you ever been at home and just wish McDonald's would come to you? Well, your prayers have been answered. I'm excited to introduce McDelivery through Uber Eats. You can get McDonald's delivered to you anywhere in Champaign-Urbana 24 hours a day. All you have to do is download the Uber Eats app on your smartphone device. Why leave your home when we can bring your favorite McDonald's order McDelivered to you? Again, just download the Uber Eats app and you can get McDonald's delivered to you 24 hours a day with McDelivery.
If you're looking for a great car dealership, look no further than Honda BMW of Champaign. Ben Quattrone and his team just received the Honda President's Award in 2017, meaning they're one of the best Honda dealerships in America. They offer great deals. They have a tremendous service department with problems fixed right the first time and customer service that'll keep you coming back. So before you buy, make sure you give the award-winning Honda BMW of Champaign a chance to earn your business. Just off Neal at Burwash and Savoy, online, drivechampaign.com.
Tune in to my new favorite TV show, Fansville, presented by Dr. Pepper, airing every Saturday throughout the college football season during the commercials. In Fansville, Dr. Pepper delivers a tour de force performance alongside legendary college football co-stars Brian Bosworth, Eddie George, and Les Miles. Critics are saying it's good, fantastic, and the best thing since Diet Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper Cherry. Get to your local Walmart today and grab some delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
It's all about you and I at the U of I Community Credit Union. Sure, we started out only serving U of I employees, but we've graduated to serving the entire Champaign-Urbana community. And you know what? We love it. From football fields to cornfields, from humble beginnings to small victories, from Rantoul to Fisher, from Sedoris to Sydney, and everything in between. We know you've got a fighting spirit, and here at the U of I Community Credit Union, we're your biggest fans. The entire community, because it's all about campus and community at the U of I Community Credit Union. Stop by one of our 3 branches in Champaign and Urbana and let us show you how we continue to serve both campus and community. Because you know what? It's all about you and I at the U of I Community Credit Union.
Come out and get some exercise with the Urbana Park District's Thanksgiving tradition before dinner. It's the 51st annual Turkey Trot, a Thanksgiving tradition. Turkey Trot is a 1-mile fun run and walk. That's a great way to get some exercise before you sit down for that big meal. Free hot chocolates provided, along with raffle prizes and ribbons for the first 800 finishers. Donations benefit the Park District Scholarship Fund to reduce camp costs for kids in need. Race begins at 9, November 22nd. It's the Urbana Park District's Turkey Trot. Learn more at urbanaparks.org.
All right, sports headlines early in the morning. The Illini lose to Gonzaga.
And Trent Frazier led the Illini with 29 points, mostly in the second half. When you look at, the Bulldogs and the Illini outscored them 46-45 in the second half. And we were really neck and neck for a number 3 team in the nation. I thought it was an awesome game. 84-78 was the final. And with Arizona beating Iowa State 71-66, that's who we've got in the 4 o'clock hour now with this Maui Invitational going on in Hawaii. Pacers over the Utah Jazz 121-94. Monday Night Football was exciting with the LA Rams over the Kansas City Chiefs 54-51. Really, the last 2 minutes is when they sealed the deal in front of 77,000 fans.
Yep.
Allie Bestinelli, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. Her blocks have been awesome. They've got Michigan State tomorrow. And we've got the LA Kings that beat the St. Louis Blues 2-0. And because this is the 3rd shutout loss for the St. Louis Blues, they have let go Mike Yo, the head coach, being replaced by Craig Berube. That's sports. I'm Diane Ducey.
Your chance to win. I've got a pair of tickets in section 243 for the Sunday night game. There's a Sunday night Illinois basketball game. Or is it Sunday afternoon? I'm not even sure. Sunday. So 2 tickets in section 243. Then I've got my 2 best seats in the Legacy Club access. So if there are 4 tickets here, I'll give them the one winner, 359-2255. Text in I.
Sunday's game is at 1 against Mississippi Valley State.
1 o'clock, Mississippi Valley State. You'll see this Illini team that's showing sparks of real excitement here. 359-2255. You want 4 tickets, 2 of them in Legacy, so you won't sit together necessarily, as you go up high and probably find 4 together.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, 2 in Legacy, 2 in Section 243. 359-2255. Text in the letter I, as in Illini. What do you think? 10th text, 15th?
That sounds good.
All right, 359-2255. Win basketball tickets from us right now for Sunday afternoon at 1. 359-2255. Text in the letter I. 15th text. 10th text, what did I say?
10.
10, okay.
High 56. 36 today.
Take it.
26 our low tonight. Sunshine again tomorrow. High 43, low 26. 44 the high on Thanksgiving Day. Up to 52 by Friday as we go shopping. Partly cloudy conditions throughout. Chance of precip comes our way Friday night. We're currently at 29. ESPN 93.5.
Check your Fox Business Minute. ESPN 93.5. It's Tuesday, November 20. So glad you're listening. Thanksgiving week here at 8:20 in Pines and Urbana.
Fox Business Network. Home construction improved last month. The number of homes started rose 1.5% in October. However, the increase was all for apartment building. There's a sign that home building may be slowing. Groundbreakings for single-family homes declined, and permits for home construction also declined last month. Target and Lowe's both reported a stronger summer quarter, but the numbers were weaker than Wall Street was expecting. Best Buy's business was better than forecast. Sears Holdings wants permission to pay 18 top executives millions of dollars in bonuses and to pay bonuses to more than 300 additional employees. Sears must receive permission from the bankruptcy court before it can pay those bonuses. Futures are pointing to more selling on Wall Street. The Dow dropped 395 yesterday. NASDAQ down 219. S&P lost 45. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Ginny Cosola.
Noted author, former chief medical correspondent, and Salonpas user Dr. Bob Arnott.
The human body has billions of pain receptors. Block those receptors with the anesthetics found in Salonpas Lidocaine Plus, and you'll have relief. Salonpas Lidocaine Plus contains 2 anesthetics, including the maximum strength lidocaine available without a prescription. They numb aggravated nerves for effective, lasting relief. For relief, try what I use, Salonpas Lidocaine Plus.
In the silver box with the blue wave.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Will Kane.
And along the way, you might just consider this. It's all lined up for the Cowboys. It's all there for the taking. Just knock over the domino. 1, 2, 3 like I do in debates. It's just logical flow from here on out. The schedule works in the Cowboys' favor. While they are 5-5, they have the biggest competition, the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles at home. One is a team down on their luck, and the other is a team without a starting quarterback. It happens on Thanksgiving Day, the first bout. The first round in this title fight happens on Thanksgiving Day in Dallas. And like I said, point 2, the competition is already punch drunk.
Get more from Will Kane today from 3 to 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN News, the ESPN app, or just ask your smart speaker to play ESPN Radio.
State Farm, Robert here.
Robert, somebody burned down my she shed.
No one burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Oh, really, Victor? Because my she shed's burning up in the backyard.
Your she shed was struck by lightning, Cheryl.
Robert, does State Farm cover my she shed?
What's a she shed? She turned our shed into her hideaway, Robert. Oh, yeah, that's covered.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
Can we stop saying she shed now?
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
At AutoZone, helping you get more done is what we do best. And there's no better time to get more from AutoZone than Black Friday. Stop in this weekend for great deals on parts you need to help you start and finish the job fast, so you can get back on the road safely this holiday season. This weekend only, get 50% off on a road-proof 600-amp lithium jump starter. Visit any of our 5,500 locations nationwide and let us do more for you. Restrictions and details in store.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
There's nothing better than real Texas barbecue, and no better place to get it than Hickory River Smokehouse. Every cut of beef, brisket, turkey breast, pork loin, and chicken are carefully selected and rubbed with a signature spice blend infused with hickory smoke for juicy, award-winning flavor and served up right here in Central Illinois for over 20 years. So come on in for a taste as big as Texas. Dine in, take it home, or serve it up to the entire gang in Decatur, Springfield, Urbana, and Peoria.
Hey, it's the $6 million man. Well, $35 million if you adjust for inflation. Remember how happy you were getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with a stylish Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes standard with Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features. Race you there. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days. Well-qualified buyers can enjoy 1.9% APR on the 2018 Honda Accord. Right now at your Honda dealer.
See dealer for financing details.
It's Happy Honda Days with your favorite Care Bears. Me, Grumpy Bear.
And me, Cheer Bear.
Remember how happy you were getting us as a kid?
Yeah, happy.
Get that feeling again with the Honda CR-V.
Hooray!
It's a 2018 KBB.com Best Buy. And comes with a standard rear-view camera. Plus available Honda Sensing.
Yay!
Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days.
Visit your Central Illinois Honda dealers or go to centralilhondadealers.com.
For more information, visit kellybluebookskbb.com.
Colossians 2, 6, and 7 states, "Therefore, as you've received Jesus Christ the Lord, so walk in him, having been firmly rooted and now being built up in him and established in your faith, just as you were instructed, and overflowing with gratitude." This Thanksgiving, let us realize our glasses are not half empty, but overflowing with the love of Jesus Christ. Let us be thankful for all we have and share the love of Christ with everyone we come in contact with. This message brought to you by the Blossom Basket Floor. Hey, Jason, you there?
Yeah.
Were you up for the game last night?
No, that was too late for me.
Well, I stayed up. It was a show. What do you think about the Fighting Illini this year, basketball?
I'm hoping for good things.
Yeah, me too. They fought hard last night, and on Maui lost by 6, third-ranked team in the country. I like what I'm seeing with Georgie and, of course, Trent Frazier at 27 in the second half is unbelievable. Hey, enjoy these seats. I got 2 in a really nice spot. The Legacy Club and 2 up in 243. Jason, the game is Sunday at 1. Enjoy these from us. Thanks for listening, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You betcha. Enjoy. Well, we do have Thanksgiving. We do have to be careful. There was a kitchen fire last night in Champaign. Randy Smith, Champaign Fire Department. Randy, how are you?
I'm doing great today. Yourself?
I'm great. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Appreciate all you do. You firefighters out there, man, you're doing so much good stuff. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Probably shouldn't leave something on the stove, walk away, right?
No, we shouldn't. Actually, that is a contributing factor in just over a third of all kitchen fires is unattended cooking. Walk away from that stove if you've got something cooking on it.
Is it you forget or you just think you got time?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yep.
One of the things we need to do is, and this is one of the things I always carry around with me in the kitchen is a spoon. Now, a lot of times that spoon is not only to stir the pot, but it's also to remind myself that something's on the stove.
That's a smart idea. Carry the stirrer, the spoon, the big thing, spatula, whatever you got, so you remember you got it going on because you're doing 7 things at once. What other things, Randy, are common mistakes that could cause a fire?
Well, one of the other things we have to think about is we need to maintain a 3 feet kid-free zone around the stove. A lot of times that stove is a busy place, especially the Thanksgiving time. We have a lot of family, a lot of friends coming over, a lot of things going on in that kitchen. So by having that 3 feet kid-free zone around that, it helps keep that area clear. We don't trip, we don't slip. Unfortunately, when the kids come in, they also bring their toys, their bags. But keeping that 3 feet kid-free zone and that floor clear around it is really important to help keep you safe in that kitchen.
Yeah. And then we've all seen the YouTubes, or I'm sure people have seen, a lot of people have seen the grease fire. We don't throw water on grease.
Not water.
We smother it, right?
Yes, we do. We want to, another thing to have around handy when you're in that kitchen is having the lid. If you have a lid that actually fits a pan, that's great. If not, anything that you can actually fully cover that pan with is important to have with you. Now, once you've covered it up, we want to turn that heat off if you can still get to it. keep the lid on the pan, and then call us. We'll make sure that fire's actually underneath of it. Unfortunately, sometimes what happens is they take that lid off too quickly, and once it's off, that fire just comes back. Because what we're doing, we're really just suffocating the fire. We're taking the air away from it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got to be on our toes, Randy. It's lots of work around the stove and oven.
Right,
sure.
and we're coming up on Christmas trees, and you got to keep them watered if you have a real one. And, of course, the lights with the pets chewing on the cords, that sort of thing, right?
It is. We want to make sure those Christmas trees, when we start getting to that season, keep those watered. We want to make sure that we, when we're gone, we want to unplug those. We want to leave those on when we're gone from the home. One of the other things at this time of year, we're starting again, we're having those families over, friends over. This is a great time just to make sure those smoke alarms are working. We talk about when the time changes, change those batteries. But again, this is important. We've got a lot of people over to your house. Make sure we know those smoke alarms are working. Test them by just pushing that test button before family comes over.
Randy,
good.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much, Champaign Fire Department. Keep up your good work, and thanks so much for all you do.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Randy Smith, Champaign Fire Department, a little bit on being careful.
That's right.
Carry your spoon around's a pretty good tip.
Uh-huh.
And check your news coming up, then live from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. There are new rules for reporters in the White House.
I know it.
See how John Decker, who's in press row, we'll see how he reacts next.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Finding your way to retirement may feel a bit like working your way through a maze. Without a guide, it's hard to see if you're headed in the right direction. We can offer guidance along the way to help you see the big picture and make good financial decisions. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place in Champaign or call 217-366-3456 or online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. With rain in the forecast, there's a flash flood and mudslide warning for areas burned by wildfire in California.
What is really important that people realize is that if there is a mandatory evacuation order, that is serious.
Malibu City Councilman Lou Lamonte. To the north, 79 deaths are now confirmed in the wildfire there in Butte County, with about 700 names still on a list of people unaccounted for. Pakistan's foreign minister has summoned the top U.S. diplomat in the country to complain about comments made by President Trump.
The president telling Fox News that Pakistan had harbored al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden before he was killed by U.S. forces 7 years ago.
Living in Pakistan, right next to the military academy, everybody in Pakistan knew he was there.
Pakistan calling the president's remarks baseless rhetoric and totally unacceptable, and claiming that Pakistan provided intelligence that helped the U.S. find bin Laden.
Fox's Simon Owen. This is Fox News.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. No injuries in a fire that was attributed to unattended cooking yesterday. The Champaign Fire Department responded to a working fire at 907 South Mattis Avenue. Fire crews quickly contained the fire to the kitchen of a second-floor apartment. 2 occupants of the 12-unit apartment building have been displaced because of the fire. The cause of the fire was accidental. A note from the Unit 4 School District that the Champaign Federation of Teachers recently filed an intent to strike, and by law, the earliest day the teachers could strike is Monday, November 26th. The Board of Education decided that should teachers choose to strike, it would be necessary to initially close all buildings and cancel all school-sponsored events and activities. The board will give updates on the district website, that's champaignschools.org, through the media and automated messages via school messenger. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a triple breakfast stack? Since today is the big day, my time to shine. I'm taking names and showing them who's boss.
Well, good luck on your game today.
Game? No, I'm a substitute teacher for third graders.
Oh, that is big.
For every kind of big day, there's McDonald's new triple breakfast stacks. Stacked with 2 sausage patties and 2 slices of cheese with bacon and egg. On your choice of McMuffin, biscuit, or McGriddles.
Woo, go big. And pull around, please.
At participating McDonald's for a limited time.
With the change of seasons approaching, you need to check your tires. CarX Tire and Auto has been serving customers for over 40 years and is your Central Illinois tire leader. Your local CarX has the right tires for your vehicle, offering major brands like Goodyear, Kelly, Michelin, and Yokohama. And CarX offers tires at competitive prices, expert installation, and the best guarantees in the business. Shop tires online at CarX.com by using our online tire tool. See your CarX man today.
Don't worry, call the car
X-Men.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Holiday Inn Express wants to let you in on a little secret. You can now get at least 20% off at holidayinexpress.com during our annual sale early access. We'll even throw in free breakfast. Just kidding. Breakfast is always included in your stay at Holiday Inn Express. Book now and save at holidayinexpress.com. Terms apply.
I'm Jay Lehman, former Fight Illini All-American linebacker. When I needed new flooring for my home, I chose quality, and that's why I chose Flooring America. Flooring America is the place to help you with all of your flooring needs. From hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and vinyl, Flooring America does it all. They offer in-home service and are very experienced in all aspects of your job from small to large. Conveniently located on North Prospect at 920 West Town Center Boulevard in Champaign, or visit online at flooringamericachampaign.com.
Aloha Illini Nation. The Illinois men's basketball team's playing in the Maui Invitational starting Monday, November 19th. Game Day Spirit's the official supplier of Tommy Bahama Illinois apparel for the tournament, and it's available now at Game Day Spirit stores and online at GameDaySpirit.com. Wear what the coaches wear, relax in authentic Tommy Bahama blouses and Hawaiian shirts. If you're not in Maui, add a Tommy Bahama pullover to your polo or camp shirt and cheer on your team in style. These items are only available at Game Day, so get your gear there and go Illini.
Stevie J Travel presents Holiday in Missouri with Mary Beth Kirosic, November 27th through the 30th. See and experience the history of the diverse ethnic immigrant communities of St. Louis, St. Charles, and Herman, Missouri. Enjoy culinary cooking classes, a chocolate tour, holiday shopping and trolley ride, and so much more. There's still time to sign up. Holiday in Missouri, November 27th through the 30th. Go to StevieJTravel.com for all the details. Where do you want to go?
Sale recently.
Here's your weather.
Sunny today, looking pretty good on this forecast as we come into the holiday. Up to 36, down to 26. 43 with sunshine tomorrow, down to around 26 in the evening. Thanksgiving Day up to 44, partly cloudy coming into Friday as we get out and do shopping. High 53, down to 42. There's a chance of rain Friday night and coming into Saturday, but then a high around 54 on Saturday. Right now the temperature's at 29. ESPN 93.5.
John Decker. I want to talk to John Decker. He is the one we know. I want to talk to John Decker. He's at the White House in press room. Ladies and gentlemen, with the new Acosta rules, John Decker, where you now be limited to one question per presser. One question, please, John. That's all we can let you have.
Dang it.
Yeah. Look, you ruined it for all of us, right?
Well, you know what? If I'm him, I'm going to try and get kicked out because this is probably good for my speaking and getting $25,000 a night, whatever it is. I think the president's either going to say, "Okay, he's out of here," or "I'm out of here," and you're going to not get the story. So I hope he doesn't do that.
That's right. So yeah, this came out yesterday. The White House announcing these new rules for official White House press conferences in the East Room. One question per person. You're permitted to, if the president allows you a follow-up, or if the White House allows you a follow-up, but they're not mandated, and you have to yield the floor after you ask your question, and the microphone to the mic holder or to the person the president is called upon to ask the next question. So these are some of the rules that the White House has put in place in the aftermath of that dust-up that Jim Acosta had last Wednesday with President Trump.
What if they never call on him?
Well, I've always said that that would be the route that I would have taken, if I was the president, rather than revoke his press credential even on a temporary basis, is just freeze him out. If you don't like somebody, I've seen it happen before with prior administrations, you just don't call on that person. And so that may be what the White House decides to do going forward. We'll have to see, the next time there's an opportunity for a press conference, whether the president calls upon him. In fact, next week, there'll be that opportunity. I'm imagining during the G20 summit down in Argentina. I'll be there, by the way, in Buenos Aires. So we'll see if the press conference the president holds at that time is one in which he calls on Jim Acosta.
Well, it'll be fascinating, and you'll be traveling to Argentina. Have you been there before?
I've never been there before, so I'm really looking forward to going there. That's, I think, the South American country that I've wanted to go to most, and I'll get to go there. I leave next Wednesday. It's a long flight, by the way, to get down there from Washington.
I bet it is. From Dallas, it was 10 hours, I think. Buenos Aires
there you go.
Is a long flight. Right. We were in a taxi there, and he said, "Where are you from?" And he broke in English. I said, "Chicago." He said, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. That's all he knew. And he knew he was in Illinois. And
That's
Chicago.
Right.
But they've got a flea market on a Sunday. You watch for pickpockets, but they've got unbelievable stuff down there.
Nice.
If you have any free time. Anyway, John Decker,
Well,
they're gonna pardon the turkey today. Is that right?
Yeah, that's going to happen at 1 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. The president's going to pardon 2 turkeys, peas and another turkey named Carrots, and they'll live out the rest of their lives on a farm in Virginia. This is a White House tradition begun under President George H.W. Bush, and the president's going to continue this tradition this afternoon. By the way, President and Mrs. Trump welcomed the White House Christmas tree in a horse-drawn carriage yesterday here at the White House. So it's that time of year, Stevie. That time of year, right?
Yep, you bet it is.
Good stuff.
Also, the Rolling Stones. You're a big Stones fan?
I'm a huge Stones fan. I saw the Stones last October in Paris. Flew over just to see the Rolling Stones, my wife and I, and so they're going to be doing a U.S. tour. That's coming up this summer, and I'm going to see them in one of your favorite cities in the world, Chicago, Illinois. I can't wait. So that'll be great.
We ought to try and arrange. Are you going to be in Chicago for a day or two, or just in and out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. We'll be there for the weekend. So, yeah, we'll catch a Cubs game. Looking forward to that. I see the Cubs are in town that same weekend, so it'll be a fun weekend. And you want to meet me there, Stevie?
I was going to say we ought to shoot up there and go to Mike Ditka's restaurant, and Coach will
let's do it.
Coach will probably be in town. He's been on the radio for me for like 15 years. He's such a great guy.
Wow.
And you would probably really like that food, and you and your wife would love that. But let's try and coordinate. It'd be really fun to meet you up there, and you're going to see the Rolling Stones. They're like 70s, man.
You got it. You got it. Let's work it out so Dick is there. You know, I interviewed Mike Ditka. He's in my book, Great Dad. So it'll be a reunion of sorts.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
John Decker, have a happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Keep up your good work.
Have a great Thanksgiving. Be well. Look forward to talking to you next week. Don't eat too much. And we'll talk. We'll talk next week.
Thanks, buddy. John Decker live at the White House. So when are they in Chicago?
June 21st. That's the finale at Soldier Field. I saw one concert at Soldier Field, and it was because Sting was the opening act, but the Grateful Dead. And the stage was way over here on the bottom, and I was way over here at the very, very top row, the farthest point away from the stage.
So they had screens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had a blast. I mean, just the whole atmosphere.
It was loud enough, right?
It was. Right. It was great. Good
All
stuff.
right, 8:42.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Black Friday savings start now at Ace with our biggest holiday light sale of the season. We have everything you need to deck the halls with huge savings on holiday lights. Find great deals like buy one, get one free on 100-count LED mini light sets or 20% off all regular price Celebrations LED light sets. It's the best time to buy your holiday lights and everything you need to make your home the best looking house on the block. Only at Ace. Offer valid through November 26th at participating stores while supplies last.
I can't believe it. That we're playing 4-on-4 basketball with a barbershop quartet?
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
ServPro of Champaign is proud to announce the purchase of Piatt and DeWitt counties. David and Susie McGuire took ownership of the new territory in September. Cities being served include Clinton, Bement, Monticello, and Mahomet. The McGuires are excited to expand the ServPro brand, a leader in the restoration industry across Piatt and DeWitt counties. The McGuires opened up their first ServPro in 1990 in the Champaign area. Within a few short years, additional franchises have opened to serve Vermilion, Edgar, Clark, Moultrie, and Douglas counties. ServPro of Champaign looks forward to serving the new communities as they move into 2019.
He's Illini true, orange and blue. He's lived it, and now you can hear it from him directly. Join Illini great and All-American linebacker Jay Lehman on The Jeremy Warner Show, Mondays at 10 a.m. on ESPN 93.5. Enjoy insight into Illinois and Big Ten football all season, thanks to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, Mosser Shoes, Coldwell banker Marvin Turner, and Flooring America. Can't catch the show live? Get the podcast on demand at ESPNCU.com.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Inc. It's fall, and it's a special time to buy a Trane heating and cooling system for your home from Lands. For a limited time, we're offering discounts up to $1,000 or special long-term financing with approved credit on qualifying Trane systems. That's $1,000 off or special financing. Call Lands for details or find us online at landsinc.com. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. I'm Troy Lands. You can count on my company because you can count on me.
See Lands or visit Trane.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions.
If you're looking for a great car dealership, look no further than Honda BMW of Champaign. Ben Quattrone and his team just received the Honda President's Award in 2017, meaning they're one of the best Honda dealerships in America. They offer great deals. They have a tremendous service department with problems fixed right the first time and customer service that'll keep you coming back. So before you buy, make sure you give the award-winning Honda BMW of Champaign a chance to earn your business. Just off Neal at Burwash and Savoy, online, drivechampagne.com.
You're a smart, hard-working roofing contractor. But how do you get ahead? Use Beacon's time-saving online tools to help with material planning and ordering. You can even order materials from your smartphone, like GAF's Timberline Ultra HD shingles with new Stain Guard Plus technology. The Beacon Pro Plus app works 24/7 and has perfect order templates to save you time. You work hard. Now, work smarter. Sign up and download the app for free at beaconproplus.com.
I'm Sam Banks, Executive Director of the Don Moyer Boys and Girls Club. For over 50 years, the club has been opening doors with our after-school, summer, and teen programs. As we approach Thanksgiving, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many donors who make the mission and work of the club possible. The club is a safe place where kids can come for help, guidance, encouragement, and fun. So on behalf of over 1,000 youth who will come through the club's doors this year, thank you for your support and encouragement. May your life be touched the way you touch the lives of kids who need us most.
846 sports headlines. Diane Ducey.
Gonzaga beat the Illini 84-78, but I feel like the score doesn't really reflect how the game went.
80-78 with 30 seconds left. We had the ball. You'll get a complete recap on the Jeremy Warner Show coming up.
Trent Frazier with 29 points as the Maui Invitational continues its quick turnaround time. Arizona beat Iowa State 71-66, so we've got them in the 4 o'clock hour. So go Illini beat Iowa State next. Also in NBA action, Pacers over the Utah Jazz 121-94. On to Monday Night Football. Exciting stuff in front of over 77,000 fans as we had Kansas City's quarterback throw for 6 touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes, and Jared Goff had an incredible game, 413 yards. It was 54-51, Rams on top.
Wow.
That's sports. I'm Diane Ducey.
Troy the Turkey here, and once again, I am boycotting Thanksgiving. Can you humans enjoy something else other than turkey in November? We see you eyeballing us right about this time each year, and every year I lose tons of friends. For the love of God, we need a break. Serve up like a Thanksgiving pizza from Rosati's in Urbana. People like pizza, right?
While we know you'll most likely be eating turkey on Thanksgiving, Rosati's Pizza would like to give thanks to all our loyal customers who visit us each week throughout the year. Stop by Rosati's Pizza at 701 South Gregory in Urbana or online at myrosatis.com.
No turkeys were harmed recording this ad.
Take your home's interior from drab to delightful with the help of Tim Donaldson and his awesome team at The Blind Man. You'll find everything from beautiful, energy-efficient window fashions and draperies to fabrics, bedding, and upholstery from exceptional suppliers like Hunter Douglas, Cashmere, Dura-Lee, Fabricut, and Carol. Let The Blind Man's interior design services team help you coordinate all the elements that fit your style and budget. Call The Blind Man Hunter Douglas Gallery in Champaign today or visit cublindman.com.
Previously on Tay and Carp.
I mean, I'm going to give Illinois and Brad Underwood their due. I mean, Brad Underwood has told us eye to eye, I'm not scared to play anybody. I think that's great. I think it's great that you want to go out and play the best. I think eventually, in 4 or 5 years, you've got a team of all Brad Underwood players. You're going to be that team that when you get to the Sweet 16, nobody wants to play, right? You're going to be like, oh no, we drew Illinois.
Tune in weekdays 4 to 6 as Lon Tay and Mike Carpenter talk Fighting Illini football, basketball, and more right here on ESPN 93.5.
Hi, I'm Happy
Habib, and this is your Motivational Minute. Life is changing more rapidly than ever. How important is courage in the midst of uncertain times? During this year's Live to Lead broadcast that we hosted, John Maxwell said, "If you want to leadership well, move forward courageously in the midst of uncertainty." You see, life expands or basically shrinks based on the amount of courage that we have. And when we begin to move forward in uncertain areas, pathways that we've never taken before, we start leading even when we don't have the answers, even when we don't have all the resources in our lives. If we wait until we have all the answers and all the resources, we may never move forward. People don't follow titles or positions, they follow courage. Let's move forward courageously to do the right thing, to pursue our dreams, to bring people along with us and help them succeed. Courage helps us expand our dreams, achieve our dreams, and celebrate our successes. I'm Habib, and this was your Motivational Minute.
Check your weather now, ESPN 93.5. How are we looking?
A beautiful day with the sunshine and a high 36, 26-hour low tonight, up to 43 with mostly sunny conditions tomorrow, down to 26 Wednesday evening. Thanksgiving Thursday, lots of sunshine, high 44, low 32. I know the first 800 folks at the Turkey Trot at Crystal Lake Park at Urbana get a ribbon, and it looks like the weather conditions will be awesome for that. Then you watch the Macy's parade. It's all good. Friday, out shopping, high 53. Right now, the temperature's at 29, ESPN 93.5.
At AutoZone, helping you get more done is what we do best. And there's no better time to get more from AutoZone than Black Friday. Stop in this weekend for great deals on parts you need to help you start and finish the job fast, so you can get back on the road safely this holiday season. This weekend only, get 50% off on a road-proof 600-amp lithium jump starter. Visit any of our 5,500 locations nationwide and let us do more for you. Restrictions and details in store.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
What do you get from Dogtown Heating and Air? 24/7 emergency care. It breaks, they're there. Period. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What do you get from Dogtown Heating and Air? Professional technicians to take care of your problem right the first time. With satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Serving all of Central Illinois. Call Dogtown Heating and Air. 217-841-4728. Or visit them online, dogtownheatingandair.com.
Houlihan's at 1902 South Neal Street in Champaign is so close to the State Farm Center, it only makes sense to meet there before and after the concert, event, or basketball game and enjoy dinner and drinks with friends. Happy apps and drink specials from 4 to 6 Monday through Thursday and all day Sunday. At the iHotel and Conference Center in Houlihan's, they have great ideas to plan your holiday parties or work get-togethers. Visit stayatthei.com for details. Next time you make a date to eat out, make it Houlihan's at First and St. Mary.
There are a lot of Illini fans in Maui. I mean,
yeah, we did.
There was a whole orange section, and I remember watching this tournament last time we were there, and I don't remember every seat being full, but man, it was jammed.
Yeah.
It was hard to get a seat, and apparently, and I did not know this, that you have to get in line and spend 2 hours in line, and you're wasting all that time in Maui in line. I guess if you want good seats, you do, but it's part of the process. It's a very small gym. Io probably felt very comfortable because it's a high school gym.
Right.
He was just playing high school.
Exactly.
8:52.
Is there a greater combination than pizza and beer? Or pizza and beer with all the games on a 16-foot big screen? Nope. That's why Rafters Draft and Dough is dedicated to all three. Although there's more to the menu than classic pizza combos with salads, appetizers, wings, and grinders. And top it off with a 5-beer flight of the always rotating craft beers on tap. Rafters, the place to be to cheer on your favorite team this fall. Rafters Draft and Dough on Bradley Avenue right across from Triple T Car Wash in Champaign, and find them on Facebook.
Hi, it's Stevie J. When I needed a new roof, I called Roof Doctors. Actually called a lot of roofing companies to get estimates. But you know, I felt great talking to Randy. I felt that he was honest, reliable, and affordable, and I felt I could trust him. You know what? I was right. They did a terrific job. After they did my roof, I had them do my mom's roof. You know how much you have to like a company to recommend to your mom? With 30 years of experience and the best warranties, call today for a free estimate at 328-7529 or go to roofdoctorsco.com. Yeah, if you didn't catch the end of the Illinois game or even any of it because it didn't start till 10:30, that was totally understandable. Ended at 1. So you'll get a complete recap. Austin on the Jeremy Warner Show standing by. It's coming up next. Jeremy is in Maui and covering these games. We'll play again today. I think it's 4 o'clock. Is that right?
Yes.
Iowa State. I would
4:30. They're
after the game.
Right.
Okay. A big tournament out there. Iowa State almost beat Arizona. I mean, again, it's really weird because we're 1-2, and I like this better than I can remember.
Right.
Because it feels like it's got flow. It feels exciting. I don't know if we have enough horses to have a great record this year, but I like what I'm seeing with some of the young guys, and I think we're going to be really, really good. We need another guy inside, and I don't know who that is right now. Georgie for sure, and then I don't know who else. Kipper had one of his, on again, off again things. He has so much capability, it appears. And then when he plays great, Kipper Nichols is ridiculous how talented. And last night just wasn't one of those nights that we could have used him. But Trent Frazier, that guy will make some money playing basketball. He is
awesome. Go Illini.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, enjoy the day.
That's Diane Ducey. I'm Stevie J. Thanks for listening. It's Tuesday. Stand by. The Jeremy Warner Show is coming up. Tay and Carp later this afternoon. And again, thank you for listening to us. We'll be on tomorrow. And then, by the way, we'll be off. The office is going to be closed Friday. I want to mention that. Mm-hmm. So if you have something to pick up, radio refunds.
The sooner the better.
Yeah, come out today or tomorrow for sure. Okay, thank you for listening. ESPN 93.5. I'm Stevie J. Meet you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.
Hi, friends. Van for heel-to-toe shoes in downtown Urbana. Hey, as the season gets a little cooler, isn't it time you stop in and get your feet checked out, get measured, get the right footwear to make you happy through the holiday season? Come in and see us. Get offline. Get the right thing. Get measured. We'll figure out what it is you really need. Awesome boots for work, athletic shoes, dress shoes. We've got it all. Heel-to-toe shoes, 106 West Main, downtown Urbana.
Start a local favorite tradition with Crisis Nursery's Children's Holiday Shop, December 1st through 8th. We're in a new location at 1808 Round Barn Road in Champaign. Kids up to 12 years old shop at the Volunteer for affordable fun gifts. Like us on Facebook or check crisisnursery.net for info on times and celebrity volunteers, including superheroes, athletes from the U of I and Parkland, and Santa himself. Have fun while supporting Crisis Nursery's mission to prevent child abuse and neglect. We look forward to seeing you at the Children's Holiday Shop, December 1st through 8th at 1808 Round Barn Road in Champaign.
Pia's opens every morning, daily at 7 a.m. You will find it all at Pia's with live video gaming, sports, food, drinks, and fun. See you at Pia's, West Springfield Avenue in Champaign. Serving food 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and drinks until 2 a.m. daily. Pia serves up its famous 10-ounce Slugger Burger, along with great wings and so much more. You will find it all at Pia's with live video gaming, sports, food, drinks, and fun. See you at Pia's, West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
I can't believe it. That we're playing 4-on-4 basketball with a barbershop quartet?
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's Happy Honda Days with your favorite Care Bears. Me, Grumpy Bear.
And me, Chair Bear.
Remember how happy you were getting us as a kid?
Happy.
Get that feeling again with the Honda CR-V. It comes with a standard rear-view camera.
Hooray!
Plus available Honda sensing.
Yay!
Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days from KBB.com's best value brand for 2018. Well-qualified buyers can enjoy 1.9% APR on the 2018 Honda CR-V. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
For more information, visit Kelly Blue Books, KBB.com. Valid on CR-V LX only. See dealer for financing details.
Hey, it's the $6 Million Man. Remember getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with the Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes standard with Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features. Race you there. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days. Well-qualified buyers can enjoy 1.9% APR on the 2018 Honda Accord.
Visit your Central Illinois Honda dealers or go to centralilhondadealers.com.
See dealer for financing details.
Christmas shopping will soon be in full swing. If you're short on cash or using credit cards more than you'd like, jump on board with Prospect Bank's Christmas Club and make next year's Christmas less stressful on the budget. It's easy. Just set aside the amount of money you're comfortable with on a monthly basis and you'll earn 1.18 annual percentage yield with Prospect Bank's Christmas Club. Use it for gifts or a family vacation. Don't miss the chance for holiday magic from the Opportunity Bank. Prospect Bank. Online at bankprospect.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Lane's Farm and Fleet has great prices every day. So on Black Friday, you know the savings will be amazing. With deals 50% off or more in every department. Like select crock pots, half off, just $9.99. Half off Norelco cordless wet dry razors, only $34.99. Rubbermaid 28-piece storage sets, regularly $19.99, now just $6.99. $50 off T-Fall 20-piece copper cookware sets, only $49.99. And half off select men's Dickies and women's Lee jeans. Score huge Black Friday savings on American Kennel Club dog beds, regularly $19.99, now only $8.99. Milwaukee 74-piece impact sets, half off, just $19.99. Pyrex 12-piece glass storage sets, 50% off, only $9.99. And holiday candy cane braided dog shoes, buy one, get one free. Plus, Purple Power windshield wash one-day only price, just 99 cents. Don't miss massive savings at Lane's Farm and Fleet. Doors open at 6 a.m. on Black Friday.
Don't miss these holiday happenings. The holiday season can't begin until Santa makes his way up Neal Street at Champagne's Parade of Lights. Don't miss it Saturday at 6 p.m. Following the parade, don't miss the annual Snow Globe event at the Orpheum Children's Science Museum from 6 to 9 p.m. Holiday happenings brought to you by Sunset Landscaping's Christmas Tree Farm. Open from 9 to 4:30 on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays starting November 23rd. Fresh cut Fraser furs, handmade wreaths, swags, grave pillows, and roping made on site. Sunset Christmas Tree Farm, 1417 East 2950 North Road, Mansfield, or call 489-2882.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
From the top, Frazier.